Sorry, guys. It's done. The landlord came and did the window. I'm sorry I had to hang up so quick. But if you want to get back to business, I'm about to. All right. Let's see what we got going on here. Listen, guys, share this because it's not if you're new here or if you weren't here before, like I said, they're canceling the streams like crazy. What the hell? What is that? Oh, it's what the hell is in front of it? Is that? I'm trying to figure out what it's picking up. Okay, so it's not that. What is it? Yeah, it is. It's the round thing. Okay, I got it. So then we'll just do it like this. There we go. Right. Two seconds, guys. Sorry. No, that ain't gonna work either. There. Shit, I did it again. It didn't do this before. Give me a second. I'm sorry. I didn't do this before. I didn't pick that up before. There we go. Yeah, I'm sorry. I don't know why. I gave an error because I stopped. I had to stop. My landlord came and I had to do my window. All right, here we go. There we go. Let's see if that works. I know. I hope nobody was like tripping right then because I really fucked you up. No seizures or nothing. All right, here we go. Back to business. We were talking about the Ghislaine Maxwell files. If you're new here, they got released this morning at 9 a.m. She's been fighting not to release them because she says if anybody reads these and actually goes through them, she is not going to be able to defend herself in the case that she is currently involved in. So, oh, I'm sorry, Crystal. No, I had to get off really fast because my landlord showed up. I kind of warned everybody in the beginning part, but I should have been. It just was like a last minute thing. So anyway, so everybody, if you got, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to finish the part on Nadia. And then if you want, we'll chit chat for a minute. Everybody, if you're watching the debates tonight, come back here at 8:30 because I'm going to do a debate live stream and chill and maybe have a little drinking game going on or something good. Nothing huge, but just enjoy the last presidential debate no matter what your taste is. How about that? Let's do it. All right, so I have no idea what Nadia Marcinkova was doing, Miss Ghislaine said. She said, I didn't hire her, and I don't know what you're referring to. Now, Nadia Marcinkova, if you know the story or you don't, she is a Ukrainian girl that was basically sold by her parents to Jeffrey Epstein, I believe at the age of 12 or 13. Share this, you guys, because they are so yeah, thank you for hitting the like button too. They are purging channels left and right, and I'm just waiting for mine to come. And they had already demonetized they went back through and demonetized videos from 2 years ago, and I just got monetized to begin with. So it says, did she look like a child the first time you met her? They're talking about Nadia. Look, hang on. Did she look like a child the first time you met her? She says, oh, wait a minute. No, he objected. And then she says, did she look like a child the first time you met blank? So that's somebody else. That's another one. And she says, I don't know what you mean if she looked like a child. Did you mean she looked like she was under the age of 18? The lawyer says. And then she answered, no. She looked like she was under the age of 16. The lawyer said. She goes, I just testified. First of all, I couldn't tell you how old she was. She didn't look like a child. Leave it at that. Did you know she was a child? Here's the lawyer, object. I just answered and I did not know how old she was and she looked like an adult. None of them look like an adult. Anyway, in the times that you traveled with her on Jeffrey Epstein's plane, did you ever ask her how old she was? Object to the Foreman Foundation. Oh, sorry, I'm still up here a little bit. See, this sucks. How am I gonna... There, how's that? Okay. Then it's just, let's go down here. Goes on a little bit about how if she knew how old these girls were on the plane, and then it asked if she was present at the house when these girls were present. I think this is where she perjured herself, guys. They've got proof that she was there now. They have multiple victims claiming she was involved in the sexual abuse now. So all of this is this deposition that she gave in order to help Jeffrey Epstein and in order to help herself in the lawsuit was all a lie. I can't find anything in here so far that she told the truth on. So let's go with do you recall anything about blank? She answered that she was tall and blonde. Do you recall blank interacting with other females at the house? No, I do not. Did you arrange to get a visa for blank to come into this country? Just know that many, many, many of the underage girls in Epstein's life were brought from other countries over here. That's why, they were brought from other states, other areas of the world over here. And Ghislaine was taught to fly helicopters so that there was no way to track them, because with the plane, the pilots could track who was on the plane, even if they just wrote 10 females and they didn't even have any of their names. 10 females, 2 children, whatever. The pilots kept track of it. That's why there's a pilot log that got released. However, when Ghislaine got her helicopter flying license, that was the point where we really don't know how many girls were brought to Jeffrey Epstein at that point, because she got her helicopter flying license. So did he arrange for a visa? She says, what was the question? Did he arrange for a visa? I don't know what Jeffrey did. I cannot testify as to what Jeffrey did. Was blank involved in sex with Jeffrey and other girls? He objects. The question is girls under the age of 18. The lawyer objects again. She says, I have no idea. Was blank involved with sex with Jeffrey and girls over the age of 18? Same objection. She says, I have no clue. Did blank recruit other girls for sex with Jeffrey? The lawyer objects. Where are you going? Oh, my dog's in here about to make a bunch of noise. If you have headphones on, it's just my dog drinking, sorry. Object to the form, I have no idea. Do you still talk to blank? No, she says. I have, and then, all right, here we go. Ready? Told you, God, I haven't even looked at this stuff yet, guys. I know this lady so well. Says, are you a pilot? She says, I am. Have you flown with blank? She says, I have. Have you flown with blank? What do you mean by flown? Have you been on planes with her? I have already testified. I don't recall having her on a plane with me. Do you know blank? She says, I do. When did you first meet her? I don't recall exact dates. Did you meet her with the purpose of hiring her to work for Jeffrey or having Jeffrey hire her? Objection, of course. And it says, what was her relationship with Jeffrey? She says, objection, obviously. I don't know, but the exact nature of her relationship, but she worked for him. At the time when she was with him, I believe she traveled with him and helped him with his travel arrangements. Question, did she bring girls to the house to give massages to Jeffrey? Lawyer objects. She answers, I don't know what blank did. So the lawyer says, so you never observed blank bringing girls to the home to give massages to Jeffrey? She just denied it all, yo. I never observed it, but she just goes on and on and on in denial of everything. I don't recollect anything like that. I never saw anything like that. So all of these girls are all making it up. So it says, are you aware that blank was a co-conspirator, named as a co-conspirator in the case involving Jeffrey Epstein? And the lawyer objects, and she says, I'm just asking if she's aware of it. And what's his face says, hold on, so you want to go out there? Of course you do. Come on, hurry up. Come on. Always karma, always wanting to leave. Okay, anyway. Asking if she is aware of it. I am. Who paid? I have no idea. Did you ever arrange payment for any of the employees in the home? The lawyer objects. She says, what do you mean by arrange? Were you ever in charge or responsible for paying individuals at the home that worked there? People had salaries and they were paid by the office. Did you ever pay any individual? Did you ever hand an individual cash for work that they performed? She says, can you be more specific about what you're asking me? How much more specific than did you get handed any cash or did you hand anybody cash for working on Jeffrey, whatever work that was that they were doing? That's pretty specific. Says, to the best of my recollections, there were a few times where I would leave some cash for people for work performed. And what type of work was being performed where you would leave or where you would be doing that? She says, if I left cash for the pool guy, I would have left potentially some cash for the gardener, potentially cash for exercise instructors, and sometimes for massage therapy. How much was there? How much were the massage therapists paid? Lawyer objects. She says between $100 and $200. Did it vary based on what sex acts they performed? The lawyer objects. She says no, it varied depending on how much time. Some massage therapists charged more and some charged less. Did the massage therapist that Jeffrey hired to come to his home perform sexual acts on Jeffrey Epstein? The lawyer objects. She says, what are you asking me? I'm asking if the massage therapist, and she answers, are you asking me about underage girls? I'm asking in general. Did any of the massage therapists in the home, she interrupts again and says, are you asking if they were paid for sex acts? And the lawyer says, I'm asking if they performed sex acts. The lawyer objects. She said, the new other lawyer says, did any of the massage therapists who were at the home perform sex acts for Jeff Epstein? She says, I don't know what you mean by sex acts. My God, you can tell this woman is friends with the Clintons if you didn't already know. Wow. That's Clinton shit all the way. What is sex acts? Okay, let's keep going, I guess. Hang on. Why is it so like that? Hang on a minute. There we go. All right. Oh, hang on. Back down. All right. I have never... Okay, right here. I'm asking whether any of the massage therapists perform sex acts for Mr. Epstein as I have just described. Answer. I have never seen anyone ever have sexual intercourse with Jeffrey, ever. I'm not asking about sexual intercourse. I'm asking about sex acts, touching to the breast. Did you ever see? Can you read back the question sheet? Whatever. Record, read. I'm not addressing any questions about consensual adult sex. If you want to talk about the subject matter, which is defamation and lying, Virginia Roberts, that you and Virginia Roberts are participating in perpetuating her lies, I'm happy to address those. I never saw any inappropriate underage activities with Jeffrey ever. Yo, that's right. Look at that. That's where she perjured herself for, that's it. Everything she says is a complete lie. And the fact that she made the statement that I have never saw any inappropriate underage activities with Jeffrey ever is bullshit because she participated in those activities herself. So while she says, listen, I'm not convinced she's even locked up right now. You want the truth? Google mugshot of Ghislaine Maxwell. You won't find one. Why is there 1,000 mugshots of that Mexican cartel guy when he got arrested, and 1,000 mugshots of the California rapist there, the South Side rapist? Why is all their mugshots out? Why is the mugshots of celebrities come out the next day, but this lady, even Jeffrey Epstein's mugshot come out? Where's her mugshot? In every single court thing, there's no camera footage, no pictures. It's all paintings of her testifying on the stand, paintings of her sitting at her seat next to her lawyer. I mean, the trial hasn't even got started. They're just doing pre-trial stuff right now. But the point is there's nothing showing me that she's been incarcerated this time at all. And I'm starting to wonder if she really is. They say she's incarcerated in Brooklyn. I don't believe she is. I believe they're too afraid of her hanging up in there. They're too afraid of one of their fucking CEOs getting corrupted, and they're too afraid of having an Epstein happen all over again. That lady is sitting somewhere in a witness protection program, talking her ass off, trying to buy herself a new life. Bet me. And she's got 2 or 3 federal agents fucking protecting her at all times while she enjoys her nice hotel room somewhere. Well, them sitting outside, I guarantee it. No, I don't think she's a lone cat. I think she's in witness protection, and I think she's being protected by feds right now. I think that once she started cooperating, they took her right out, and one of the deals was she's so all about her ego, and I think one of the things was she didn't want any perp walk type pictures out there of her. Okay. She says, or the lawyer says, I'm not asking about underage. I'm asking about masseuses that were at the home to perform sex for Jeffrey Epstein. And she says she answers the question. He says, no, you haven't. They fight on for a few minutes. They argue about who's in charge of the deposition. And then the lawyer accuses the other one of threatening the witness. The lawyer for the state says, I'm not threatening her. I'm making sure the record is clear. Again, she's not answering the questions that relate to adult consent, sex acts, period, and that's the instruction, and we can take it up with the court. Damn. The other lawyer says, Miss Maxwell, are you aware of any sex acts with masseuses and Jeffrey Epstein that were non-consensual? And she says no. And they said, well, how do you know that? She says, all the time I have been in the house, I've never seen, nor heard, nor witnessed, nor have reported to me that any activities took place that people were in distress, either reported to me by staff or anyone else. I based my answer based on that. Are you familiar with a person by the name of blank? She says, I am. Has blank ever given a statement to police about you performing sex acts on her? Oh, shit. Bomb drops. Bomb drops. Well, if it was Virginia, it would say Virginia. Yes, please do. Ugh. Come on. Stop going in and out. Okay. I don't give a shit what my voice sounds like. The name's KAT30420. What do you think I've been smoking, bitch? See your way out, please. Did you trip and fall and hit the button to come to my page not knowing what the hell you were coming to? I'm sorry. Jesus Christ. Anyway, sorry, I didn't mean to say that. Forgive me. I have not heard, let's see. Okay, so this is big, like asking her questions about assaulting the underage girl. It says, I don't recall how old blank was. So they're accusing her of actually assaulting kids herself. Right, Brooklyn? Thank you. I mean, most people know what 420 means. I changed my profile picture so it's not a smoke sign anymore, so maybe that's what it is. Oh, wow, really, nutsack. I like your name. Cool, I'm gonna check that out. Good to know. Good to know. See, I always love finding out like there's more information out there that I haven't seen yet because I've been so delved deep in these court papers for years. All right. I'm just reading it real quick. Here we go. Did you ever instruct Virginia Roberts to have sex with blank? And she answers, I have never instructed Virginia Roberts to have sex with anyone. How old was blank when she met Jeffrey? And then it just goes on. You testified she was your friend and you don't know how old she was when she met Jeffrey? Says that happened sometime in the 70s. Ooh, how would I know? Or 80s. I have no idea. Can you testify to what your friends did 30 years ago? And then it says, you don't ask the questions here, Miss Maxwell. Skimming through. Oh, I bet you that was about Andrew, you guys. That was about Prince Andrew. I bet you. Because she said she met him in the 70s and 80s. That's when the pictures of them were taken together anyway. Did you ever, okay, hang on. So and so was tasked to answer telephones. Let's see, do you know what task blank was hired to perform? She was hired to answer telephones. Says, did you ever ask her to rub Jeffrey's feet? I believe that I may have read that, but I don't have any memory of it. Did you ever tell her that she would get extra money if she provided Jeffrey massages? I was always happy to give career advice. Oh, shit, career advice. Right, yeah, answer telephones. Actually, believe it or not, the girl who did answer the telephone, or was the secretary taking all those little messages on the pink slips that are now part of the FBI, the FBI's evidence. Her and her sister both. Her sister was 15, and her sister was sexually abused by Epstein. And later on, she was as well afterwards. But she was able to testify in court of all of the underage girls she saw coming in the house. So, believe it or not, the girl they hired to answer the telephones told on them too. And yeah, career advice, exactly. They just keep switching up the fucking words to make it sound like their pedophilia is normal. Like what they did was normal. Like anybody believes that they could just convince us that our own brain is lying to us and that this is just completely normal. All right. Hourly wages are around $7, $8, and $9. And as a professional health care provider, you can earn somewhere between 1 and 200, and to be able to travel and have a job that pays that is a wonderful opportunity. So in the context of advising people for opportunities for work, is it possible, oops, hang on, that I would have said should explore that as an option? Basically, she just went through and explained that she had a girl rub Jeffrey's feet as a career option. Are you fucking kidding me? Excuse my language, but this makes me so sick. I want to throw up in my mouth. Did you ever tell her she'd get extra money if she massaged Jeffrey? She said, I'm just saying, I cannot recall the exact conversation. I give career advice, and I have done that. Wow. I don't recall how many times. Was there sex involved? She says no. Of course, she says no. That's why she got perjury, because there's too many people to say she's lying. Says, I just testified I never had non-consensual sex with anybody ever, at any time, at any place, at any time, with anybody. Notice this. She doesn't say non-consensual sex with underage girl ever. She just leaves it at this. I didn't rape anybody. I didn't rape them. But I made sure they were so poor that they desperately needed that $200 so they could go get their school clothes or whatever the hell else they couldn't get because their mothers were out doing drugs. So I just took advantage of that, and it makes me, oh my God. Anyway, anything that involves consensual sex in your apartment, instructing you not to answer. And it says, did you ever have sexual contact with blank? And she says, again, she is an adult. It says, I've been instructed not to answer. You have to ask my lawyer. She says, I've never had non-consensual sex with anybody. And then he says, not blank. So someone is accusing her of rape. Someone is accusing her of rape. The lawyer says, not blank. Whoever is under this black part right here is accusing Ghislaine Maxwell of having sex with them against their will. Just understand that part that we just read. Holy shit. No wonder she doesn't want this out. Holy shit. Like, I know when she's been accused of being involved in in orgies and threesomes and shit like that. That's the first time I heard she touched somebody not non-consensually. She's denying it, of course. It's okay. I'll be here for a minute, guys. All right. Just test it. She said, I just testified I've never had non-consensual sex. So basically, yeah, they're accusing her of raping someone under I don't know if it's underage or not, but they're accusing her of rape. And I would say they're underage because their name is redacted. Did you introduce blank? And then she says, I've again read that blank claims that she met me, or that she said she met me. Blank. I don't know if I was the one who made the introduction or not. And he says, do you know a female by the name of blank? She says, yes, I do. How do you know her? So, and then she answered, whatever her answer was, is redacted. Did you have sex with her? Was blank under the age of 18 when you hired her? No, I didn't hire her. As I said, Jeffrey did. Did blank ever have sex with Jeffrey? The lawyer objects. How would I know what somebody else did? She says. You weren't involved in the sex between Jeffrey, blank, and yourself? And then she starts to answer, we already, and then the lawyer cuts in and says, were you involved with sex between Jeffrey, blank, and yourself? The lawyer said, everyone is talking over each other. You heard the question. Again, you know what the instruction is. If there is any consensual issue involved, I instruct you not to answer. She says, moving on. So the question is, the lawyer questions her and says, so you're refusing to answer that question? And she says, I've been instructed by my lawyer. And so the lawyer for the state says, did you ever have sex with Jeffrey, blank, Virginia, and yourself when Virginia was underage? She bursts out and says, absolutely not. So see, like, they're starting to get under her skin right now. They're going to take a break. Oh, no, the lawyer says you're not going to allow a break. As soon as I get through with my line of questioning. Did blank travel with you and Jeffrey to Europe? It says. She answers, I'm sure she did. Question, what is she doing today? Giselle says she has no answer, no idea. Do you speak to her regularly? No. Do you know where she lives? No. Do you know what country she lives in? No. I don't know. When did she stop working for you? 2001 and 2. What tasks did she perform? She helped me with moving in and out of houses, construction. She was just general help. She helped buying things that needed to be purchased. If I need her to stand in for me during meetings, it was a very wide-ranging job. Okay. So you didn't, hang on. Shit. Too far. Can you describe what Virginia Roberts' duties were when she was with Mr. Epstein? I believe Virginia was a masseuse. Was Virginia required to dress up? Ah, shit, I missed it. Oh, man. Nancy Pelosi. Anyway, sorry, guys. Come back tonight at 8:30, though, because I'm going to do a live stream of the last debates. Ugh. Stuttering over my words. I'm going to do a live stream at 8:30, drinking game, whatever, do something fun, and we'll live stream the last debates tonight. I'll try to be quiet, I promise. I have no idea what you're talking about, she says. For example, did you ever provide Virginia with a schoolgirl outfit to wear for a massage? Of course she did, because that was Jeffrey's style. Schoolgirl, piggy tails, braces. Brooklyn, thank you. Thanks for the subscription. I was trying to interpret whether you didn't understand what a schoolgirl outfit was, or are you saying that you didn't, or that it didn't happen? Clearly, I know what a schoolgirl outfit is. I have no recollection of providing anyone with one. Do you have a basket of sex toys? Oh boy, now we're getting into it. A laundry basket that contains sex toys in it. Did you have a laundry basket that contains sex toys in it in the Palm Beach house? I don't recollect anything about a laundry basket of sex toys. A sex toy meaning a vibrators of some kind. Like she literally had him break down what a sex toy is. She literally had him break down what a fucking sex toy is. That's how ridiculous she's being. Vibrators, sometimes they're called dildos of that nature, anything like that. I don't recollect anything would formally be called a dildo or anything like that. How would you describe the sex toys? I don't even want to know. An electronic nature that would be used during sex. Oh, wow. And it looks like it's redacted, guys. That's great. Look at all these redactions. Look. Holy shit. Hang on. That's just all. This is all just questions about processing him. Well, we're almost 100 pages into it, and it talks about like him paying for her cell phone, things like that. I don't want to bore the shit out of everybody because this is really, it can get really boring just sitting here reading this. I'm gonna go through it myself this afternoon while I'm waiting for the debates and shit, and I will find some of the best stuff and pull it out. And then when I do, I've got something set up to do. Like, hang on, I'll show you. Hang on, not that. There we go. I've got this set up to do later on, this viral news thing. And what I'll do is I'll throw in a couple of things from what I find in these transcripts in this viral news thing when I come back. So if you guys, I'm gonna go live again at like 3 o'clock with the viral news thing, and then 8:30 for the debates. So please keep your eye out. If you subscribe, and press that bell, you'll get a notification when I go live. And share and like, please, because I'm so scared my channel is going to be the one to get purged. So I would like to get my info out there while I can. I work hard at the research, and I really enjoy just having, a small group of people that are, that all think differently but can get along. And we all just want the truth. Like, the fact is, you're not going to hear what I just read to you today or the things that I talk about on my channel on CNN. You're not going to hear about it even on Fox most days because the media just isn't interested in the truth. The truth doesn't make money. So come back at 3 o'clock and then come back tonight at 8:30. I appreciate it.